San Jose is a vibrant city with a booming tech industry, diverse communities, and a wide range of neighborhoods. Let's be real, there's no single best or worst neighborhood. The right place for you depends on your budget, of course, commute, school preferences, and overall lifestyle. Hey, I'm Theresa, a local expert on the San Jose real estate market, and I've helped countless families and professionals find the ideal home in the Bay Area for them. So in this video, I'm going to rank San Jose's neighborhoods into 5 tiers, from D all the way up to A and even an S level, based on key factors like safety, schools, amenities, and overall lifestyle. So let's start with the Tier D neighborhoods, which are challenging for some buyers. Now, these areas tend to be more affordable, but come with challenges like higher crime rates, overcrowding, and lower rated schools. So we're going to put Alum Rock, which is 95127 zip code of San Jose, in this category. Now, this is one of the most affordable areas in San Jose where you can find a single family home under $1 million, but it comes with some drawbacks. First off, the homes are much older. There's higher population density, a lot of cars parked on the street, so it's very difficult to find parking, and there can be a lack of major retail or sometimes entertainment hubs. Other considerations might be that crime rates are higher than other parts of San Jose, as you can see on some of the maps that we have here. And schools don't rank nearly as highly. An elementary school in this neighborhood is typically going to be rated a 3 or a 4, with the high schools rated a 4. Now, I had a client, Karina and Matthew, who were really drawn to the lower home prices in Alum Rock, but they ultimately decided to move elsewhere, actually in South San Jose, due to safety concerns about the area of Alum Rock for their young family. So let's talk about a Tier C neighborhood, which is going to be solid value with a few trade-offs. Now, these neighborhoods offer decent value, but might not have the same appeal as the higher tier locations. But they're good for first-time homebuyers looking for a balance between affordability and quality of life. So first neighborhood we're going to highlight is Central San Jose. This is more urban, central location with a mix of older and newer homes. Many of the single-family homes were built in the 1900s and 1920s, especially downtown or in Japantown. And there are newer townhomes and condos also, especially in the Japantown area, with prices more around $1.5 million. Now, the perk is this is very close to downtown and the hot spots of Japantown, offering plenty of job opportunities, good restaurants, fun things to do, and access to transit. It is also a bit safer than those D-rated neighborhoods, especially when you're looking in Japantown pockets. Now, the challenge again are the schools are going to be below average, rated a 3 or 4, and some areas are going to feel a little bit crowded, but others not so much. I had a couple that I worked with named Arjun and Chinmay who loved the convenience of this central San Jose area, but found themselves needing to move when they started a family. They ended up in one of the top tier S-rated neighborhoods because of schools. So this is a great starter neighborhood in central San Jose, but not necessarily where people stay long-term, depending on school needs. Now, another area to highlight in this pocket of tiered neighborhoods is South San Jose. This is going to be the Seven Trees or Edenvale neighborhoods between Monterey Road and Highway 101. Now, this is a little bit more suburban than central San Jose. It has a mix of homes built in the 70s and 80s, so it's a little bit newer. And there's not very many new developments, though, mostly the older homes in that area. And their prices are around $1.5 million and maybe even less. Now, it is very close to highways, but of course, further south, it's a bit safer, rated in the B to C sort of range on the safety map, and also has access to Blossom Valley and Communication Hill shopping centers, which makes convenience quite nice. Again, challenges for this pocket neighborhood are going to be the schools. They are still below average, rated 3 to 4. With some areas feeling crowded with more cars on the streets and more people living in each house. Now, I had a client, Prem in Riverna, who found a really nice 1970s built home near Hellier County Park in a peaceful, quiet neighborhood with a nicely updated home. So there are some pockets and some properties that are a great fit, especially for first-time home buyers not really focused on school scores. Now let's talk about the Tier B neighborhoods. We're getting a little bit better on the rise here. Now, these neighborhoods offer a solid mix of affordability and quality of life, making them ideal for young professionals and families looking for future appreciation. Topping the list of Tier B neighborhoods is going to be Blossom Valley. If you've watched my channel for a while, you know I do talk about this as one of my favorite neighborhoods for first-time home buyers. It's a growing, friendly neighborhood with reasonable home prices for San Jose standards, And if you check out our video tour on this, you'll get a much better feel of the range of properties and prices and what the neighborhoods look like in this area. Typically, you're going to see home prices in the $1.3 to $2 million for a single family home. The perks here is you're going to get decent schools. We're going to see schools rated from 5 to 7. There's access to amazing parks like Marshall Cottle and Santa Teresa County Park, and a really nice suburban, relaxed feel. Now, this area is growing because it is safer, it has upcoming schools, and the middle and high schools are rated really well in the 7 and 8 range. So it is a developing community with more and more perks that are really helping it stick out. More people are moving here because of that affordability compared to the higher tier neighborhoods that we will highlight next. And also the lifestyle is quieter near the foothills, has great outdoor recreation. Of course, one of the downsides is the commute is going to be a little longer because it is further south. Now, I've had several households move to the Blossom Valley area. Last summer, I worked with Averil and Aditi, who moved here from a rental, looking for more space, a better neighborhood while staying within a reasonable budget. And they found a gorgeous property in the 95136 area of Blossom Valley. Now, the other neighborhood to highlight here in the Tier B neighborhoods is going to be Berryessa. We've also done a great driving tour on this particular property. It is a nice suburban neighborhood with some very new sections. You can check out the video to see what I mean. And there's a huge range of prices from condos to townhomes to single families, older and newer. So a lot of diverse options in this area. We also see decent schools rated 5 to 7, access to parks like Penitencia Creek Park, Berryessa Creek Park, Cadaldi Park, and it's an easier commute to many companies, but yet still has a suburban feel because it's not far off of 680 and 237. So if you're working at a company in Santa Clara or North San Jose, you have a much better commute from this Berryessa neighborhood. Now, more people are moving here due to the major redevelopment. There's a lot of newer condos and townhomes, plus the Berryessa BART station provides more access with public transit to get to different parts of the bay. Now, I had a client, Lindsay, that was looking for a newer style townhome and was really drawn to the Berryessa neighborhood because of all the beautiful development and new shopping centers and a really convenient commute to her job in Sunnyvale, since this was an area that was more affordable and much newer than the properties she found in Sunnyvale. Now, let's talk about the Tier A neighborhoods, which are going to be really desirable, high on the list. And these are some of the best places to live in San Jose, offering great schools, strong communities, and an overall high quality of life. So Cambrian hits the list on this category for sure. This is a well-established suburban neighborhood with excellent schools, rated 6 to 9, and a family-friendly atmosphere. You've got Cambrian School District and Union Elementary School District, which have those top-rated schools, and the homes are going to be priced from $1.5 to $2.5 million, depending on the square footage and specific location. Now, there's great schools, proximity to freeways like Highway 85 and 17, without feeling too urban. And it's also super close to amazing dining out areas like the Prune Yard, downtown Campbell, and Los Gatos. And it's much safer than some of the lower tiered neighborhoods we discussed so far. And this area, Cambrian, is so popular because it offers a strong community while still feeling close to Silicon Valley jobs. Many homebuyers love Cambrian for its balance, affordability compared to the top tier S neighborhoods, but still offering the same high quality of life with great schools. Now, the other A-rated neighborhood is going to be West San Jose. This is a quiet, upscale neighborhood known for its suburban feel and proximity to high-end shopping and dining. You can watch our video on this particular neighborhood as well. We'll link it below. And prices here, dollar per square foot, are going to be quite high. We're talking like $1,400 a square foot, especially in the top schools near Westmont High. Now, you get the great schools in this neighborhood, though, from 6 to 8 plus. You've got Moreland School District or the south corner of Campbell School District, like Capri and Forest Hill Elementary and Marshall Lane Elementary, that really are at the top of that scale. Now, these are well-kept properties. They have access to Santana Row, Westfield Shopping Mall, El Paseo, and Westgate shopping centers, and it has a better commute and a much safer rating. We're talking A to B rating depending on which pocket you're in. So it's ideal for those who want suburban living with easy access to entertainment and work hubs, and maybe are willing to sacrifice on square footage to still get a property in a reasonable $2 to $2.5 million price point as opposed to some of the lower rated areas. This is where I bought my first house in West San Jose, and buyers that are looking for a suburban lifestyle but still want to be close to the vibrant city life and have a better commute often find West San Jose to be the perfect fit. The only reason I moved out of West San Jose was for a bigger home, since most properties in West San Jose are 1,500 square foot or less. Now, the other top tier A-rated neighborhood is Campbell. Overall, this is a charming town with a mix of historic homes and newer developments, offering a wide blend of suburban and small town vibes. Prices can be in the low $1 million range for a townhome, up to over $3 million, with most though in the $1.5 to $2.5 million range. The huge perks here is you could be walkable to downtown with boutique shops, excellent restaurants, and a really strong sense of community with community festivals. Now, in Campbell, this is a different city that's surrounded mostly by San Jose. There's no city transfer tax, so if you're purchasing in the city Campbell, you will save some of that upfront closing costs as well. And why is Campbell so popular? Well, homebuyers really love it for its tree-lined streets, great schools, and the lively downtown scene. People often overlook Campbell in favor of bigger name areas, but those who live here really appreciate the mix of charm and convenience. And I had a couple I worked with who really wanted to be able to leave their home and walk to get a cup of coffee in 5 minutes or less. And they found downtown Campbell and the newer townhomes really close to that downtown area a perfect fit. Now let's talk about our last category, and this is the top-notch Tier S neighborhoods, which are the best of the best. Now, these neighborhoods offer top-tier schools, low crime rates, unbeatable lifestyle, making them the most sought-after areas in San Jose. Now, you've heard me talk about these two neighborhoods if you've been watching before, and that is Almaden and Evergreen, and I'm going to break down why they really stick out. First, let's talk about Almaden. It is a prestigious area known for its spacious homes, scenic surroundings, and top-rated schools. Homes here are built in the 1970s and 80s, so they're much newer single-family homes than some of the other areas we've discussed so far. Plus, most homes are going to be $2 million plus, with options up to $4 million, primarily because we're looking at a much larger square footage home. Particularly in Almaden, you're going to see most homes starting around 2,000 square feet. There are a few exceptions of a little bit smaller, but really the smallest is going to be 1,500 square feet. And of course, there are townhomes and condos in this neighborhood as well that provide a little bit smaller, more affordable option. But overall, these homes are going to have much larger lot size. And typically, we're going to see 8,000 square foot or more. You're going to have access to hiking trails and a very peaceful suburban atmosphere. So people move to Almaden Valley because of the outdoor lifestyle, the more relaxed vibes. It really stands out for families looking for top schools, and a great community with great sports activities and fun for the family. And executives choose to live here because of those excellent schools as well. Schools are rated 7 and above, and it is a quiet, upscale environment with great sports clubs, swim cabana clubs, the country club, and an outdoor lifestyle that is unbeatable. Now, there are gorgeous neighborhoods that are well kept and bordered by oak tree covered foothills. And you really feel remote because you're just only 15 minutes to 20 minutes away from downtown San Jose, but tucked in to its own little valley. So this is a place where you can move and stay for 20, 30 years or more, and which I see many homeowners do in this area. Now, Almaden Valley is where many of my clients end up, since I work with a lot of move-up buyers and sellers who've owned their property for more than 20 years. And Almaden Valley is where I personally call home and have for the last 16 years. It's a great value for schools, home size, lifestyle, homes with Bret Hart Middle and Leland High, sell at a premium even. And I moved here with my first home from West San Jose into Almaden Valley because I was looking for a bigger yard, more square footage in my house. My West San Jose home was only about 1,600 square feet. In Almaden, we got 2,100 square feet with a much, much bigger yard. And schools were comparable from West San Jose to Almaden, maybe slightly better on the high school rating, but, relatively splitting hairs there. It was really about the home size and the yard size and the sense of community, a little bit more suburban feel than city feel that you get a little bit of vibes in West San Jose. So overall, buyers looking for stability and long-term appreciation are often drawn to Almaden Valley because you've got the best of all of those worlds of safety, schools, lifestyle, all rolled into one. Now let's talk about our last Tier S neighborhood, and that is Evergreen. It's another top neighborhood offering some of the best schools and lowest crime rates in the city of San Jose. This area is generally much newer construction, built up mostly 20 years ago. So most homes are going to be $2 million plus, with options all the way up over $5 million for newer, really large executive estates. Now, this community is up against the rolling grassy hills. There's many executive style larger homes, newer developments with planned communities, strong community focus on education, and also Silver Creek Country Club. So Almaden has a country club. Evergreen also has a country club. So you see a little bit of elevation in the type of community and maintenance of properties in the area surrounding that country club feel. So Evergreen really stands out because homeowners see it as a long-term investment due to the consistent property value growth, primarily dictated by those top-rated schools that continue to draw in talent and high demand for those prices. There is a lot of gorgeous newer style homes with expansive primary suites, really spacious floor plans, a lot of downstairs bedroom suites if you've got a multi-generational family, and really high ceilings, much more modern vibe of homes in Evergreen. Now, this is one of the most competitive markets. Homes in Evergreen go especially fast, especially in the top schools of Shibuya Middle and Evergreen High, and buyers often need to act really quickly and expect competition and multiple offers because Evergreen has a very strong real estate market and excellent amenities. Are you feeling overwhelmed by all these different options and not sure which neighborhood in San Jose is right for you? Well, that's why I'm here. I help people find the perfect balance between budget, schools, safety, and lifestyle, so you don't have to figure it all out on your own. So check out the resources below to get started, and don't miss our next video where I break down the top mistakes to avoid when moving to San Jose.